Also the European Championships last summer, familiar face from the UEFA Champions League as well. And our video assistant referees, will they be decisive in their advice or perhaps in their decision-making in this Confederations Cup final? Well, how about for Germany? As we said, this is a group brought together especially for this Confederations Cup. It's the 7th game that they've played, including a couple games before coming to Russia. This is the first time, though, this particular 11 has started a match together, and it's for the final.
And it's one change in that back five from the last time that they played against Chile, and that's Rudiger. He comes in, Zula makes his way to the bench. It's an experienced group, John. For this, not necessarily on the international level, but at club level, it's a group that is hungry, and they are motivated as well to perform in this game. I think the big change, though, is Timo Werner gets to start up front. He will look to stretch that back line. He runs into the channels, and he'll give Germany an outlet going forward.
3 goals and an assist, accounting for 4 of Germany's last 7 goals. When they were drawn together in the group stage, we all circled it. It was a stalemate last week in Kazan, but everyone involved thought this was a very good chance to see them again here in St. Petersburg. Underway in the 2017 FIFA Confederations Cup final. It is Chile, La Roja in red. It is Germany in their traditional white. It is a 3rd straight summer that this golden generation of Chile find themselves in a major final. Winners in penalties over Argentina in the Copa America the last 2 years. It is the latest generation of young German stars representing a national team that has 8 championships and in fact is playing in their 15th major final. It is the best defense of this tournament from Chile, 4 goals allowed in 4 against the best attack of Germany, 11 goals scored in 4 matches. Stuart Holden, what should we be looking for early?
Well, there's the Chilean press straight at the start of this game. It's that 4-4-2, essentially the diamond, where Vidal will push forward. He plays higher up the field. He was the one that picked off a pass from Mustafi in the first time they played that led to Chile's goal. So they're going to play that way. But how can Germany bypass that press, play through the lines? If they can get possession, if they can start to wear the Chilean defense down, I think they'll have some success.
He's looping it in. Vidal was offside, had to leave it alone. Alexis Sanchez using his body there to hold off Joshua Kimmich. First attempt of the game, though, was well wide.
I really haven't seen Alexis Sanchez get going in this tournament. He's got 1 goal, and that was a goal against Germany. They're going to need him to be key. Popping off the back 5, picking up the ball between the lines, combining with Vargas and Vidal. Let's see if he can be a big player for them today.
Juan Antonio Pizzi, native of Argentina, took over January of last year, said yesterday, I'm relaxed. We've always shown up for every single game we've played, and he said we've proven over and over we can go toe-to-toe with anyone. And asked about potential fatigue, all these games and travel in a 2-week span, he essentially said motivation trumps fatigue. And this is a very motivated group. Zalahara unable to find Artur Vidal. Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who was former teammates at Barcelona with Claudio Bravo, in goal for Chile today. He spent 2 seasons splitting duties. Bravo would play in La Liga, ter Stegen would play in the Champions League and Copa del Rey. They won a treble and a double in the 2 seasons together before Bravo joined Manchester City for this last season. And ter Stegen became the unquestioned #1. Charles Aranguiz. It's onside Eduardo Vargas. Antonio Rudiger here to shepherd him to the corner. Aranguiz again, great return. Rudiger got caught, but the flag is up for offside. And the play is dead.
That's an important run, though, from Vargas to stretch the German defense, to give them a little bit of space underneath. He runs Rudiger down into the channel. He's caught out of position, just goes a little bit too early on the 1-2. And this is going to be key. You heard the guys in the studio talking about how are Germany going to build up? Are they going to continue to look to play? And they always are. It's their identity, but at times you have to go long. And this is what Werner gives you. He's going to run in behind, stretch. You try and pick up the second ball and move up the field.
Flag up once again for offside on Vargas. That was a key touch there by Gonzalo Jara, as Werner had slipped in on the end of the long ball. Shkodran Mustafi going to play up. It's going to be a free kick as Leon Goretzka is taken down.
And it's interesting, John, the way that Germany are building up. There's a little bit of freedom between Stindl and Goretzka. If Stindl drops deeper to try and pick it up between the lines, Goretzka goes further forward. And I think Stindl's the one that Jurgi Löw's brought into the team. He gives them flexibility. Here he is, and he's lost the ball there, though.
Alexis Sanchez stepping in. Diaz for Arturo Vidal. He's got Vargas in the middle. It's Mustafi, the defender, clipping in. Aranguiz brings it down. Rudiger able to do enough. Vidal's attempt saved by Ter Stegen and cleared away. And Vidal fighting hard to win it back for Chile.
Stindl, who gave the ball away in midfield, and a lot of responsibility on him. We were just talking about how they want him to pick up the ball between the lines. Germany were careless in possession in the first one that led to a goal, and they have to be careful in those spots. As Chile press high, they look to pick it off, and they will break.
It was Alexis Sanchez scoring it from an Arturo Vidal assist in the 6th minute when they played last week. And you mentioned how long it took Germany just to get a handle on the game before Lars Stindl tied it up in the 41st, and they played to a stalemate in the second half. In fact, all 4 of Chile's attempts on goal in that match came in the first half. Isla directing traffic. Back from Aranguiz. Early in. Vargas. Rudiger back for Ter Stegen. He's put Antonio Rudiger in a tough position. And it's going to be out for a Chile throw. Isla in for Vidal. And the whistle had gone. The ball was in play, but our referee Milorad Masic was still talking with Alexis Sanchez on the other side, so they're going to retake the throw. As we have been saying, these teams were in the same group. Both had somewhat nervy wins to open up. Germany 3-2 with Australia. Handful of mistakes there. Chile left it late before beating Cameroon 2-0. And then when Germany was able to beat Cameroon on the final day of the group stage, the match we did in Sochi, and Chile were held to a draw by Australia. It flipped the group. They changed places. Germany won the group, stayed in Sochi, where they hammered Mexico. Thursday night in the semifinal, Chile had to travel back to Kazan, where they had the scoreless draw with Portugal before winning in the penalty shootout on Wednesday night and advancing here to St. Petersburg. Sayura knocking it away. Diaz playing for Vidal. Vargas running in front of him. Vidal taking it himself, pulling it wide, but same as we saw last week, Stu, all Chile early.
Yeah, and they just swarm around the ball. They set traps, and as soon as that first pass goes past a couple defenders, they all crowd around it. They pick it off. It's straight into Vidal. A forward pass between the lines. This was that earlier opportunity, and Rudiger just gets a leg as Aranguiz is breaking through. It's a good first touch, but Rudiger has the big frame. It's a stretching tackle. It's a last-ditch tackle. He has to get it right in and around the box. Great start again, though, by Chile.
Now, both Jogi Löw and Julian Draxler at the Germany press conference yesterday said that was the biggest thing that hurt them in the group stage game, that they were caught off balance. They struggled to get into the game. Draxler said that cost them a chance at a victory, the poor start and getting down. Meanwhile, a first look at Jogi Löw. 151 games in charge of Germany since the end of the '06 World Cup. He's won 101 of them. And he said yesterday he did feel vindicated by his team's success. The criticism that he received for picking this young, inexperienced group, but the success that they found, although he cautioned all the work is in front of him. He said the challenge now turning from young, talented players into world-class stars. So who of these players will we be talking about as world-class in the years in the World Cups to come? Timo Werner, they're tracking back, able to poke it away from Marcelo Diaz, and now Draxler. Rudiger, Werner's flick, no one running on the end of it.
And this is where they need options, Germany, as they're trying to build up. The key to this is going to be Rudy in midfield. If he can pop off and give an angle for the center backs, because every time they're picking it up right now, it's going back to Ter Stegen, it's going out to a fullback, 1-2 passes, then it's a long ball. And the Chilean center halves are just gobbling it up right now, and it's coming right back down their throat. Have to try and move the ball quickly, in, out, 1-2 touch, move it around. The outside midfielders, they pop in, pick it up between the lines, and trying to bypass this Chilean midfield.
Isla upset the lack of options he had as he had 4 German players collapse on him there. Alexis dropping in, trying to switch it out for Isla. Aranguiz, as mentioned, one of the 2 Chilean starters along with Arturo Vidal, who play in Germany, and a handful of others who have prior experience in the German Bundesliga. Hernandez. Isla, that was the wrong angle and return. Can Germany go? Draxler cut off immediately by Isla. Ara and Medel, those 2 have been center backs consistently for years for Chile. Swallow that up easy enough. Alexis able to knock it down. Vargas letting fly, and Ter Stegen for just a moment cautiously getting his feet set, happy to see it fly over the bar.
It was a good run from Alexis Sanchez, though, from that left-hand side. He ran all the way across the field, forced that back 3 to drop off a little bit. The ball was under hit, and here's Chile.
Here they come again. Alexis from Vidal. Vidal will overlap. Alexis trying to find space, poked away from behind. That was a quickly taken short goal kick by Germany that Chile immediately won up the field while we were all looking at the replay. First corner of the game.
And Alexis missed his chance to slip in Vidal. It's that extra touch he took. Vidal had made an excellent run around the left-hand side of him. If he just rolls it into his path, he can take it in his stride. He would have been clear in on goal against Ter Stegen. Germany causing themselves problems.
Alexis Sanchez scored against Germany, his record 38th goal for Chile. A swing in the corner. There's Matthias Ginter of Borussia Dortmund rising up to head it away. Draxler, the strength to hold it up, and Ter Stegen just gets rid of it. Goretzka into space. Timo Werner beaten to it, at least of the first attempt. And good work by Hara to keep it in play and find Vidal.
The other side of this, John, is if Germany can stay in this one. They haven't conceded as early as they did before. It's the 12th minute, which is when they started to get into the game the last time, and Chile's high tempo just dropped off a touch. So right now, all even. They're comfortable in their shape. They're behind the ball. There's good spacing.
Flash of skill from Julian Draxler, almost putting Sebastian Rudy in a tough position. And then a mistake by Goretzka. Pablo Hernandez leaving it for Eduardo Vargas. He's got a couple options. He takes it himself, and second save early by Marc-Andre Ter Stegen.
And Goretzka has to know he's got a defender right up his back. He tries to take it first time. He takes his eye off the ball. And that's because there's pressure. He knows the pressure. You can just feel it. Even though there's no physical contact, you know that a Chilean defender is going to be up your back, pressuring you every time. It just forces you for a half second to take your eye off the ball. And Chile nearly got in again.
Ter Stegen was trying to punt for Julian Draxler, was immediately taken back with 13 minutes in. 5 shots for Chile, 2 of them on target, nothing doing attacking-wise for Germany, and 68% of the possession for the reigning South American champions. Flicking in the middle by Aranguiz. Was taken back by Leon Goretzka.
And this is what I was talking about. They can't find the gaps. They can't try and find a center midfielder. Sebastian Rudy right now is playing too high up the field. He's got to be an option for one of those center backs.
Kimmich able to control it. His club teammate Vidal knocked it away, but it's still to the feet of Leon Goretzka. He's got options either side as Germany pour numbers forward. Lars Stindl from the corner will cross it in, and it's Aranguiz rising up to head it in behind. Germany win a corner.
And this move starts because of the distribution of Ter Stegen. It was a long ball out to that right-hand side. And finally able to get down. Aranguiz has to deal with it. Timo Werner, Joshua Kimmich rather, was right behind him, just lurking in the box on the 6-yard line.
Everybody forward for Germany, everyone back to defend for Chile. It's Julian Draxler, the captain, the most experienced player on this Germany roster, to swing this ball in and head her comfortably over from Şkörten Mustafi.
Now Mustafi gets up well. He started out at the top of the box, he runs and he attacks it. Just can't get up enough to head it back down. And it's always rising.
Pablo Hernandez was a little bit slow to get up for Chile.
It's now Germany who are playing high up the field. We saw this a lot the last time they both played. Neither one of them wants either team to be able to play out from a goal kick. Fancy their chances with the likes of Mustafi, Rudiger, Ginter winning these headers, coming up and collecting it.
We're a quarter hour into this 2017 FIFA Confederations Cup final. Long ball for Werner, taken care of by Jara. All Chile so far. Still waiting for our first goal. Beautiful sunshine in St. Petersburg after storms the last couple of days, and the retractable roof at the St. Petersburg Stadium closed yesterday, open tonight. Very comfortable, maybe a little bit cool even temperatures. And there were concerns about how many fans exactly would be filling in this stadium. Capacity just under 65,000, but it's just about all full.
I don't see many free ones, no. Great atmosphere, especially a lot of Chilean fans. They've turned up this whole tournament to back their team and hoping to see them lift a trophy today.
Vargas pressured into a giveaway, out for a Germany throw. And we mentioned a couple of club teammates out there, most notably Arturo Vidal, Joshua Kimmich from Bayern Munich. For more, Maria Kamonaya down on the field. Maria.
Moved to Bayern Munich in the summer of 2015. Vidal is 8 years older than Kimmich, but he said yesterday they are on the same wavelength. They just spoke after their group stage match, and they both said they would see each other again in the final. And regardless who wins tonight, they will come back to Bayern Munich together for preseason soon.
Bolsayor in for Vidal. Rudiger defending him, able to find Vargas. It was just beyond Diaz. It looked like Isla was in a good pocket of space there. Had that been more on target for Marcelo Diaz. Aranguiz back for Vidal. Bolsayor blocked in behind by Ginter. Second Chilean corner of the early running.
And it's amazing the confidence of your left back, Bolsayor. Even when you turn the ball over, he knows that they're going to win it back from that press. He stayed up high. He was right up against Ginter and tried to get that cross past him, and they've won another corner, Chile.
Once again, it's Alexis Sanchez to take. Swung to the near post. Kimmich was there. Stindl trying to play out for himself, but just too many red shirts to take it back. It's Medel for Vidal. He has it back from Isla. Burst of speed by Hernandez to keep it in play. Mustafi defending him. Vidal fouled. Free kick Chile.
Yeah, it was a foul. Vidal got there first. Goretzka's always leaning there. He gets a little contact on him before he gets to the ball.
Behind the play right now, Gonzalo Jara has come over to get instructions from the Chilean bench about something. Both managers praise the flexibility of the opposing team. Certainly we've seen Germany morph and change plenty throughout this tournament.
You see Vidal at the back post. He's got his hand up, calling for it. Throwing two hands up now. He's up against Joshua Kimmich.
Diaz rolled short for Alexis Sanchez. Isla cross. Diaz work to be done on Mustafi. Leg it back. Isla mishit it right in front. Clearance on to the top of the box. Aranguiz takes a deflection in the air. Flag's going to come up for offside. As Alexis Sanchez was involved there from an offside position. And the threat ends.
It was a really well-worked free kick, John. Just a short, quick one. They played it fast. Diaz got in behind. He rolled it back for Isla. Just unfortunate for him, it was on his left foot because it was a swing and a miss.
Draxler pocket pick by Aranguiz. Here come the Chileans again. Arturo Vidal cutting it back on Rudy, letting fly. Ter Stegen fumbled it. The rebound is mishit by Alexis Sanchez and cleared away, at least partially. Isla holding it in for Chile. Hernandez all the way across for Bolseyor. Alexis opening up on the far side. Here he is on the ball now. The return intercepted by Kimmich. Looking for an outlet pass now. Being chased back into the middle of the field. Mustafi able to get it clear. Knotted down. And now Stindl carrying forward. Checking his shoulder. He's got Werner in front of him, and Gary Medel read that the whole way. Third save, a giveaway at the back. Werner's in, lays it across, an empty net for Lars Stindl to tap into, completely against the run of play. Germany take the lead. An audible gasp around the St. Petersburg Stadium when that ball was given away. And the German fans even can barely believe their luck.
Just killer instinct from Germany. And Diaz, he's just way too nonchalant on the ball. And that's just because of the foothold they've had in this game. They've been dominating for the first 20 minutes. He's so casual. He tries to turn away from the pressure from Stindl. Werner pounces on it with his speed. He closes down the space so quickly. And from that point on, it was 2 against 1. It was always going to be a goal. And a killer blow here from Germany because completely against the run of play. Exactly as you said, John. But they soaked up the pressure. They stayed in it. Even though Chile down the other end, we haven't even seen the chance from Sanchez. That was a glaring miss. Talk about a momentum shift.
Now Stindl scored for Germany against Chile in the group stage. It's his 3rd goal of the tournament. Long for Aranguiz, too long.
And I think when we get another look at that miss from Alexis Sanchez, we'll realize how bad it was because Ter Stegen had spilled it. Germany go right down the other end, a little bit of pressure, poor giveaway, and they're ahead.
Stindl tied with his teammates Slan Goretzka and Timo Werner for the most goals at this Confederations Cup with his 3rd. And let's see how the Chilean players and their fans even in the stadium react as it's Germany all of a sudden buzzing around. Kimmich's header to defeat a Bolseyor. Is trying to return it, knocked away by Kimmich. Goretzka for the goal scored.
Strike made, turns around, he knows it's a goal at this point. Just a little check back. But for Diaz, who's been the linchpin, he's been the talisman for this Chilean side. He keeps it moving. He's the motor in midfield. He moves the ball around. He was so good against Portugal in that semifinal. But what a big mistake.
Diaz not going to get it back with that. Chile trailed against Australia at the end of the group stage. Going down a goal in the 42nd minute. They got it back for Martin Rodriguez in the 67th. The last 2 summers of the Copa Americas, they had only conceded 1 goal in 6 knockout stage games. They've been able to flip a remarkable switch. And that was an own goal given away to Peru in the 2015 semifinal. They had to go back to the World Cup round of 16, 2014 for an opponent to actually score against Chile in a knockout stage match. Of course, had the shutout against Portugal the other night. Isla. Vidal popped up on looking to return. Mauricio Isla going to get there in front of Draxler. The cross for Aranguiz. Couldn't get anything directed on target, and Kimmich able just to shepherd it out for a goal kick.
They're just missing that final execution, Chile, because it's excellent build-up from Isla. It wasn't that last pass because he put it in a good spot for Aranguiz. Can't connect. Tries to go with his left foot, almost on a karate kick type of technique, but it was that initial pass between the lines to Vidal. He kept his run going, getting in down that right-hand side.
Stindl knocking it down. Able to find Goretzka, pocket pick by Diaz. Quickly for Vargas. Vidal and Sanchez running with him. Eduardo Vargas knocked down by Rudiger. Able just to sweep it away and get it clear for Julian Draxler. Great touch inside of Isla. He's off and running. Werner upfield to his right. Draxler engaging now with Medel. Support from Hernandez and a little bit of a heavy touch, allowing Gary Medel to clear it away.
Medel does really well to recover here because Draxler was running at full speed. That first touch around Isla was fantastic. That opened up the space. He was driving. He was looking for a pass to Werner. There were no passing lanes. He opted to go by himself. Excellent defending.
Vidal fouling Jonas Hector. Chile still with the lion's share of possession, a smaller number than they had about 10 minutes ago. Great example of where possession can often be a misleading statistic. As it's Germany who lead. Aranguiz the strength, but not the accuracy on the pass. It is going to be pulled back for a foul, though.
And they've had possession with a purpose as well, John, because they've carved out a number of really quality opportunities in this game. It's just been the execution right at the end. Chance from Sanchez, Aranguiz striding through. Last-ditch tackles from Germany, just hanging in there, defending. But a real commitment to defending from this German side as well. I think for Chile, if they're going to have success building up when Germany have got numbers behind the ball, it's going to be in the wide areas. That front three, they go very narrow. They require for Bosellur and Isla to get into the attack. Crosses coming across, runners coming from deep.
Looks disjointed right now. Pablo Hernandez that time just sailing the pass past. Continued. Werner was just in front of him though, and the movement ends.
That was Medel. He was trying to bring it down. He gets caught, and you see Werner is a half step off.
Diaz intercepted. Sebastian Rudy trying to split the defenders for Werner. It's beyond him. Sebastian Rudy, who's actually going to be joining Kimmich and Vidal, along with Niklas Zula, who's on the bench for Germany today at Bayern Munich. They're going to get some extra time off after the end of this tournament. Hooking in the cross, just too tall. Diaz making the late run. Bosellur holds it on the far side. Kimmich comes to meet him. Bosellur got inside. Stindl was there to pick it up, though. Only Werner is upfield of Kimmich, looking to carry out for Germany. He'll play the long ball. And Werner couldn't lay it off backwards for a teammate. Vidal with his head up. Alexis just got himself back on side. Vargas in front of him. Hector the defender. Rudy got his body in the way. Good work by Sebastian Rudy there in tight quarters. Fouled as he released the pass by Marcelo Diaz.
And Diaz was the man down the other end that almost got on the end of that Alexis cross. He's had a little bump before he goes up from Joshua Kimmich, who does just enough to throw off his momentum as he was attacking that one.
It's Mustafi to carry forward. Now for Ginter. Ginter across from deep. Knocked down by Hara. Stindl first to react, laying it back inside. Kimmich was already off balance. And there's contact with Bosayur. Early ball for Eduardo Vargas. Laid off for Alexis Sanchez. Ginter trying to recover his position. Vidal and now Aranguiz making their way forward. Sanchez crossing in. Is he going to find Aranguiz, or can Draxler nod it away? Out for a Chile throw.
He does really well. Draxler tracking back here to make a play on that one. It was a 30-yard sprint. To this game,
I'm not convinced. Aranguiz, every time you think you're St. Petersburg Stadium enjoying it, but an audible gasp in the 20th minute when Lars Stindl, off a bad Chilean giveaway, tapping it in an empty net from Timo Werner, giving Germany the lead. This young group of emerging stars for Germany against Chile's golden generation. Looking for a third straight year with a major title. Alexis Sanchez committing that foul.
It's funny watching opposite reactions there. Stindl looks at Alexis Sanchez. Yeah, you got me. He said, no, I didn't. It was right in front of the referee, though. It's a little too eager, Alexis, to win the ball back.
It's the 15th time Germany, including their history as West. Puts the shot well over the bar.
He had to look after Vargas, the run from him, because
Stindl. It was great skill, but he couldn't connect the pass. Although Bravo mishits the clearance out in the stands.
a little bit of change of build-up from Germany that time, because Joshua Kimmich had come all the way in from the right-hand.
Chilean bench up on their feet, upset about that.
Draxler just tried to get around with his left leg. Catches Aranguiz. He's doing a good job of getting his body in front, shielding the ball.
Leverkusen actually open up against Bayern Munich. There's a handful of Arangis' teammates on the German bench. So a lot of the players out there tonight will be a part of the Bundesliga season opener, which, by the way, is Friday, August 18th, live here on FS1.
Isla had the awareness because Hector had come out to mark him further up the field, a little running behind. Vargas gets in down that channel. They need better delivery. The first two from Alexis were not good enough. It kept hitting that front man. If you can get it over Kimmich at that near post, you got to give the center backs a chance.
Got it over the first man. Got it over Vidal's head, though. And Diaz will sweep it all the way back for Claudio Bravo. Arangis wants a long switch. Oh, I thought about it. Instead, tough ball for Pablo Hernandez, who then a little bit of a limp after the challenge from Sebastian Rudy.
Chile are building up with 4 players, John. You get a look right in front of us, 6 up front. And this is the problem. If you give it away now, Germany can pour numbers forward.
Draxler, great vision to find Rudy back inside. Rudy across to the far side. It's Goretzka wide across the face of goal. Hara jumped the passing lane, and Leon Goretzka, 3 goals in the tournament so far, just missing.
And this is where they can hurt you. It was a poor pass out again by Diaz. He's had a tough time in this game. For someone that's been so good for them this tournament, a lot of responsibility on your shoulders when you push 6 players up front. You're building up with 4. You're the midfielder. You're the one who's asked to start the attack, but to play between the lines, you can't take too many chances. And Goretzka, that one just flashed past that far post from Claudio Bravo.
Kimmich out battled there by Alexis Sanchez, forcing Mustafi to slide across and slide it out for a throw. So they're looking for someone to throw this into. It's going to come all the way in for Vargas, up off the chest, looking to lay it across for Isla. Doesn't have enough on it. Hector, the outlet pass. Here comes Germany. They're 4 on 3 if they can move fast enough. Werner wants it in the center. Draxler running as well. It's meant for Timo Werner. Brought it down. Couldn't control it cleanly. Isla clears it in behind for a second German corner. And another dangerous counterattack.
And Goretzka does so well just to bide his time. It was a tough pass in the end to Timo Werner. And I think if he takes this with his left foot across his body, he would have had a better angle. He knows it. But the break was on. He was always peeling out to this left-hand side, opening up a gap between him and the center half, just to give himself half a yard of space, but the touch did not follow.
Jonas Hector, 2 assists in the 3 games that he's played. Outswinger from him. Vargas was up for it. Held into the top of the box. Brought down by Goretzka, looking to get across the way. Tough collision. Both he and Arturo Vidal are down.
Yeah, I think Vidal just got a touch on the ball as Goretzka goes to swing, and they both caught each other on the follow-through.
It's going to be a Chilean free kick.
He's grown into this game, though, Goretzka. Just his ability, when he's dribbling with the ball, he's so quick to just drive out of midfield, drive his team further up the field. You always have an option with Werner. So impressed by his intelligence. Running off the ball, yeah, that was exactly it. Goretzka goes to swing, he's already in motion. Vidal
They're going to review it. Well, that was interesting. They must have reviewed it because the referee, Milorad Matic, definitely did the video assistant referee signal. I think what he was trying to say maybe is they took a quick look at it to see if there was any chance for it to be a penalty. But they just as quickly the ball's back in play. Still a learning process for everyone involved with the video assistant referee. And Chile looking to build out and get an equalizing goal. That ball's out, though. Vidal miscontrolling it for a German throw. Well, as Germany's young generation plays in this final and their World Cup winners are watching on their vacations, they've already won a championship this summer. Maria Kamonaya, what more can you tell us about this incredible German pipeline?
They won under 21 European Championship this Friday, and after the victory, Jogi Löw immediately contacted the coaches to congratulate them. And he mentioned yesterday that the victory was even more impressive because they lost key players like Leon Goretzka and Timo Werner. But that decision has turned out well for this German team because Goretzka, Werner and Stindl, of course, are the leading scorers of this Confederations Cup so far.
Yeah, 8 of this Confederations Cup squad were eligible and were called up for this cycle with the U21s, including Timo Werner, who's running now at Gary Medel. He's got support from Draxler, who puts it just wide. Now, he and the German bench thought this was 2-0.
Well, we were talking before just about Werner's ability and his intelligence running off the ball to drag defenders. And when you have speed, what it does to the defenders, it gives you an extra half yard because he has to honor that speed that you're going to have to take him down the line. Werner attracts 2 defenders. He lays it off for Draxler. He just dragged that one far, that left post. Another great break. Germany have looked really good on the counterattack in this game.
Sayor there got caught in possession, advantage being played as Werner has it wide from Goretzka, forced backwards though. It's worth noting the last time Germany won an under-21 European Championship as Pablo Hernandez holds that in, but Rudy was there. That was 2009. 6 of the starters in the final that night against England were nominated for the starting lineup when Germany won the World Cup 5 years later, as Hector has his pass intercepted by Pablo Hernandez, including Sami Khedira, who was scratched from the World Cup final with an injury in the warm-up, and then Hector got his legs caught from Pablo Hernandez. So this is something Germany does very well. Jogi Löw in particular is cycle through these young players from youth level to national team level and produce titles as a result. Hector didn't see Hernandez stealing in from behind. Arangi's trying to hold him off, and it's going to be a free kick for Chile.
What you're telling us is the rest of the world should be very worried right now.
Don't forget that the Germans were runners-up at the Olympics last summer. A rare penalty shootout defeat to Brazil. And we talked about it a little bit in the group stage game the other week in Kazan. What does it say if Germany's up-and-coming team beats the likes of Chile, 2-time Copa America winners at this Confederations Cup, as Vidal opens it up wide for Isla. Numbers filtering in for Chile. First-time cross sent along by Mustafi. Bosayor will keep it in play. Arangis looking to return from Alexis. He's there. Arangis goes down awkwardly. He's going to be a little bit slow to get up, as is Vidal flying through. Diaz holds the header in. Rudy, Kimmich, Stindl in the turn. Had Werner upfield, but waited too long.
He did. He missed the gap. Stindl, as soon as he turned on that half-turn, Werner made a run from that right-hand side. He would have been in behind. He just hesitated for a half second. The gap closed.
Chile running out of time if they want to try to level things up before the break. Rolled in for Vargas. Rudiger the defender. The back heel for Isla. Antonio Rudiger jumped over it. Isla picked up the ball. Vargas hooking in the cross. Vidal and Alexis were in there. It was a little bit too tall for him. And Ter Stegen able to grab it out of the air.
Well, Rudiger has to deal with that. Takes a chance here. He's jumping over it. He's afraid of the challenge. He's a big center back. You have to go in there. Just get anything on it to try and play it off. Isla, who's brave, he goes down early. And Alexis almost got on the end of it cleanly at that back post.
Rudiger, who according to reports is going to be making about a $40 million move to Chelsea from Roma when this tournament is done. Alertness by Rudy there.
And he's shown an ability in this tournament to play in that back 3 system that Chelsea play as well. So still at times, he's got a mistake in him though.
Kimmich, after Stindl did very well, turn off the chest on Bosayor. Bosayor riding Kimmich. What's the decision coming? It'll just be a goal kick.
And it did come off Kimmich. That's going to be an interesting battle all night. Up and down that right-hand side for Germany. Kimmich against Bussier. Whoever can get the better of it, whichever team will have better possession, they'll be able to get further. Oh,
bad giveaway to Julian Draxler. Handing off now for Leon Goretzka. Saved by Claudio Bravo. Germany can't believe they haven't added a second goal, and Chile are shooting themselves in the foot but surviving.
Again, he just gives it away, and they gamble. Draxler has an option on the right-hand side. He takes the wrong one here because the pass takes Goretzka too far wide left. If he just picked his head up, paused for a half second, he could have rolled in Werner on the right. It would have been a one-touch finish on his favorite right foot.
Hector to take Germany's third corner. That was the third bad giveaway by Chile. Outswinger, net by Vargas. Draxler off the chest, able to control on Diaz. Goretzka's return, he was crowded out. Vidal battling with Draxler for that ball out of the air. Alexis trying to juggle for himself, and he was fouled. And boy, everyone is reacting to referee Milorad Masic out of that. Just a foul and trying to calm it down.
You can see the frustration from the Chilean players, and this was the pass. Look how far wide that pass takes Goretzka out wide. And he always wants it on his right foot, his favorite right foot.
It's down 45 to go in the FIFA Confederations Cup final. Germany 1, Chile 0.
John, Stu, thank you. Claudio Bravo having words with his teammates. Germany in the locker room.
Celebrate freedom with 5 months freedom from payments at the Kia Summers on savings through July 5th. So hurry in this weekend for the Kia Summers on Us sales event.
This is the original light beer, brewed with the belief that a beer could be light and not compromise on taste, to be enjoyed from first game to last call. Miller Lite, hold true.
My plan with the other guys stinks. They think I'm an ATM, but I'm not.
The more you say, the madder I get, honestly.
It's wrong.
It's bad.
I think you could use
a switch.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get 2 lines with 3 gigs of 4G LTE data per line for just $50 a month. With Metro PCS, you only get 2 gigs for the same $50. All on the fast and reliable Sprint nationwide network. Plus, switch today and get up to 2 free phones. Boost makes it easy to switch. Switching makes it easy to save.
If you're going to chase your dreams, remember, they're faster than you think.
And that's how a pelican took my wallet. Oh no, I've got this. I'll use MasterPass.
Don't just buy it, MasterPass it. Bringing home an amazing story, priceless.
The U.S. men's national team kick off their campaign to reclaim the title. The CONCACAF Gold Cup, USA Panama, Saturday at 4:30 Eastern on Fox.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system can make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now SoClean.com has released the world's first and only automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer free for 30 days. Just call 800-650-0504.
My health has improved. It's simple to use, and I'm not worried about infections.
SoClean works on all CPAP machines and popular masks, destroying CPAP bacteria, viruses, and germs without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and in just minutes, voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-650-0504, or visit SoClean.com today.
Be positive, I know that I'm making a vital contribution to the partnership to ensure that everyone can live healthy, productive lives. So the sacrifice is more than worth it.
The partnership. We're here.
We welcome you to the Kia Halftime Show. Lars Stindl with his third of the tournament came in the 20th minute off a major defensive gaffe. Chile down 1-0 despite having 63% of the first half possession. Glad you're back here with us. Rob, Ian, Arna, Fernando, and Alexi. Let's get right to our first half highlights. And a lot of folks on hand for this one, including one of our favorites, the Brazilian international Hulk, lifting the trophy pregame. Alexis Sanchez, Yogi Love, two of the bigger winners of this tournament so far here. 20th minute, how about this for an opportunity for Chile?
And it wasn't the first one. Chile was right there for 20 minutes, 20 consecutive minutes. Oh. But Vidal, Ter Stegen, Alexi couldn't connect.
And then horrible mistake by Diaz. He tries to play out as well. Werner gets the ball and he selflessly plays to Stindl in the inside. Horrible mistake. You can see here he didn't know that he's coming on the other side, but I think great skill.
Of course.
When in doubt, kick it out.
Absolutely. And Germany waited for their moments, and they came, and they took advantage of them. Fast break city here. This one's coming in hot. Werner's over here on this left-hand side screaming for it. All right, you want it, my man? Well, it's coming in hot. Takes it with his right foot. He knows.
Weak sauce. He's got to be able to handle that one better.
And again, look, just sloppy play now. You know, they've got them now. They're too deep. Germany are right up against them now. That's another great chance. You know something? It's a brilliant game.
He's got to have a left foot.
Well, of course he has. But you know what? When you look at, we know that Chile are going to come with a high press. Look how many players they've got forward. But this is their problem. Look at that space. They just leave that. They vacate that. Timo Werner makes a great run into the space. Does well to intercept it here. This is where the ball needs to be. But there's no players left to pass. So he goes back into the danger area. There's another space. He's got to make it out there. Doesn't make it. Bang. Wow, that's the kind of goal I'd like to score.
And Bravo said that during the game. You saw him signaling.
He was saying,
you're stretching, man.
Please don't tell me about Chile winning the World Cup. Please, they can't defend as a team.
Telephone for you, Mr. Lalas. All right, first half. Rope-a-dope from Germany. Very well done. Very well done.
There's no way that Chile wins the game.
Yes?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, right
There's
for you.
no way that Chile wins the game.
You don't think?
No way.
Save that bite. Save that sound bite. We'll replay that one a little bit later.
It's a little pressure.
Some German confidence. Who saw that one coming? When we return, highlights from a testy third-place game. Portugal, Mexico, and Mr. Osorio getting involved again.
Tip the cap. Let's start the show. The best of the bigs are ready to go.
Unbelievable. What a night.
The MLB All-Star Game, July 11th on Fox.
All right, listen up. Out on that field today, you will be ready for anything. And I want you to always remember, this is the greatest team you will ever be part of.
When they're asked, what did you do to make a difference in the world? They can say, I became a soldier.
2.4-mile swim, 112-mile bike, and then a marathon where I'm running them down. 140.6 miles. That's what I'm building with chocolate milk. Nutrients to refuel, protein to rebuild, backed by science.
Thought the chalupa couldn't get any better? Meet the double chalupa. Get it with a Doritos Locos taco, a crunchy taco, and a medium drink. The new limited edition $5 double chalupa box. Love it while it lasts. Only at Taco Bell.
It's here.
Everything changes. Forever.
The Spanish Super Cup 2017 will be played this August between La Liga champions Real Madrid and Copa del Rey champions FC Barcelona. Join us as hundreds have done already.
My name is Glenn Garcia.
My name is Carlos Albores.
Joel Brazan.
Rudy Morales. My name is Omar Vargas.
My name is Gustavo. I'm from Los Angeles.
I'm coming from Tampa, Florida. From New York.
From Los Gatos, California.
I recommend that Clásico for sure.
I would do it again. If you can do it, do it. Don't think about it.
So I would highly recommend.
Definitely I recommend this to anybody that is a sports fan.
Don't miss El Clasico between Real Madrid and Barcelona, the most watched football match in the world. This is not a friendly. This is El Clasico between Barcelona and Real Madrid. And you can be there at Camp Nou or Santiago Bernabeu. Happy Tours will take you to the game. Airfare, hotel, all transfers, city and stadium tours, and the most important thing, your ticket to witness history live. We offer payment plans. Dial the number on the screen, elclasicotrips.com.
Earlier today on FS1 is the third place match, Portugal and Mexico. 1-1, 103rd minute. We've got a handball to the spot.
Just
Did he take one the other day? Didn't step up. Didn't step up.
118th minute controversy. Moreno saying now it's pushed from behind. Juan Carlos Osorio. Really?
Look at that passive aggressive. It's not even passive.
What was passive about that?
His hands were in his pocket.
That's aggressive.
His hands were in his pocket. That was the passiveness.
That was good. He was trying to.
Portugal wins that one. Mr. Osorio could be in some hot water. 1-0 after 45. Second half kickoff from St. Petersburg. Next, we thank you for watching the Kia Halftime Show.
MLS. Stand as one. Catch the MLS Soccer Sunday action today on FS1. It's Philadelphia Union versus New England Revolution at 5 o'clock Eastern.
If you're going to chase your dreams, remember, they're faster than you think.
Presenting Just for Men Auto Stop. It's time travel in a comb. It gives you back your natural hair color before you went gray. No mix, no mess. Comb in and your natural hair color is back. Lift off. Just for Men Auto Stop.
This is the original light beer. Brewed with the belief that a beer could be light and not compromise on taste. To be enjoyed on nights that start out as afternoons. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Here comes the fun with Sea-Doo. Starting at just $52.99 and up to $500 rebate. Visit Sea-Doo.com today.
And that's how a pelican took my wallet. Oh no, I've got this. I'll use MasterPass.
Don't just buy it, MasterPass it. Bringing home an amazing story, priceless.
The CONCACAF Gold Cup on Fox. The U.S. men's national team kick off their campaign to reclaim the title.
Spectacular goal!
But first, they must contend with a determined squad from Panama. 12 nations, one champion. The CONCACAF Gold Cup, USA, Panama. Saturday at 4:30 Eastern on Fox.
Looking for a hotel that fits your budget? TripAdvisor now searches over 200 sites to find you the hotel you want at the lowest price. Grazie, Gino. Find a price that fits. TripAdvisor.
We, the device-loving people, want more than just unlimited data. We want unlimited entertainment, so we can stream unlimited action, punch unlimited robots, watch unlimited romance, if you're into that. But we also want more, like unlimited HBO.
Can I stop dying now, Mark?
No can do, mi amigo. It's unlimited. Besides, you're really good at it, James.
Don't settle for any unlimited data plan. Only the AT&T Unlimited Plus plan comes with HBO included at no extra charge.
Looking for a hotel that fits your budget? TripAdvisor now searches over 200 sites to find you the hotel you want at the lowest price. Grazie, Gino. Find a price that fits. TripAdvisor.
"62 hours of CONCACAF Gold Cup coverage begins this Friday, 7 Eastern on FS2. Our Canadian friends in action. Ditto for Costa Rica on Saturday, live on Fox. U.S. Panama, the red, white, and blue of the United States, victorious yesterday in Connecticut, 2-1 over Ghana. Our summer of soccer rolls on. For now, we're back in Russia for the final 45 of the Confederations Cup final. Chile, they've now gone 530 minutes without scoring in a major tournament final. Remember, they won the last two Copa Americas, but they won them both courtesy of kicks from the spots. Alexis Sanchez and company motivated Germany first on the field. Arne, your thoughts on the first 45 from your former national team?
I think it breaks it down. You know, Chile creates a lot of chances, but in the end, they're not able to score. And that's, you know, my opinion about it, why Chile is not able to win this game. Germany is very efficient. They are patient. They're waiting for mistakes.
Missed a couple of chances, though, Arne.
They did. This is part of the game, my friend. But in the end, Germany.
Cero excusa.
Cero.
It's all fine and well to bend and not break, but they were living dangerously. And we'll see if there's any type of change in how they go about shoring it up and limiting those chances in this second half.
Yeah, but we see that Germany only needs one open spot to score.
An extensive post-game show after the final whistle, which includes Kobe Bryant, I'm being told. How about that? Ian just perked up. We'll see you then, but for now, back out to St. Petersburg. John Strong and Stu Holden.
And Rob, on that note, a special hello to our friend Landon Donovan watching this game at home. We'll see you in Nashville Saturday afternoon for that U.S.-Panama CONCACAF Gold Cup opener as our summer of soccer continues. 45 more minutes at least to come here in St. Petersburg. Can Chile turn all this possession, all these attempts into a goal? Or will these young Germans do what generations of their countrymen have done before, close out major championship finals? Second half underway. And Germany immediately on the ball. Pablo Hernandez knocking that pass away as Rudy was trying to thread it in. Stu, what are you looking for early in the second half?
Let's see how Chile approach the second half, because towards the end of the first, and naturally so, their energy and their tempo dropped off a little bit. But I think in the second half, having regrouped, to look to do that again because they had success.
Sebastian Rudy was thinking about it. Alexis able to leave a foot in to intercept the pass. No changes for either side of the break. Zarongis is tripped up.
And the biggest thing for Chile, John, is they carved out some good opportunities, but just need to be more clinical in front of goal. That they continue to build down in those wide channels. When Germany push numbers forward, they can get Alexis Sanchez. He will be dying for another one, because that first one he missed, we got another look at it at halftime. It was a bad miss off the rebound from Ter Stegen.
Chile have been a second half team. 3 of the 4 goals they've scored have been after the break. The exception was that early goal against Germany in the group stage as Vidal is fouled. They were down a goal at the half to Australia, finishing up the group stage. 2 late goals to beat Cameroon 2 weeks ago in Moscow to open up this tournament. And it got nervy for Germany nursing a lead against both Cameroon and Australia, but they were able to win both of those games. Rolled short for Marcelo Diaz, but before referee Milorad Mazic had blown his whistle that we were ready for play. So instead it's Aranguiz back for Gonzalo Jara and Bosellur. Diaz then closed down. It'll be a Chilean throw as Leon Goretzka came across to break that up. Alexis Sanchez back for John Bosellur. Vidal not enough on that. Draxler off and running. Werner's in front of him. Support coming as well from Stindl. Draxler into the middle. Werner lets it go for Stindl. Bosellur trying to take him off the ball and can't. A little bit of a shove cleanly in the eyes of the referee from Gonzalo Jara. And Chile once again survive a scare. Quickly upfield for Vidal. He's got Vargas running to his right instead of Aranguiz to his left. Alexis opening up outside. Germans got numbers back behind the ball. Alexis looking to find Vargas. Header by Hector. Rudy helps it along. Hernandez for Vargas. Isla will overlap him. Looking to play it in there, and Hector sweeps it out for a throw. In for Vidal. Rudiger the defender. Deflected ball almost fell to the feet of Vargas. Goretzka was there alertly to get it away. That time Rudy steps in to get it clear to midfield. Timo Werner able to hold it up for Lars Stindl. What a difference he has made since coming into the lineup. The last two games picked up though by Vidal. Timo Werner was a sub about the hour mark against Australia. Did not play against Chile in the group stage. Has been involved in 5 of Germany's 8 goals since. Here he is again on the ball. Draxler making his way in the middle. Isla, defender, went to ground and won the tackle. Alexis Sanchez able to hold it on one German attempt. Not on the second. Rudy now bowled over.
There's no need for Hernandez to come through the back of Rudy there because he's going nowhere. He's going back towards goal. He's just trying to shield the ball because there were 2 Chilean defenders around him. And Isla goes to ground, gets his timing correct. He just waited for his spot against Timo Werner, who was looking to break again on the counterattack.
Vidal able to outduel Jonas Hector. Isla laid off. Rudiger takes it back though. Draxler back for Goretzka. He's got Kimmich advancing up the right. Played for Ginter instead. Mustafi. Stindl trying to lay it in there for Goretzka. He's going to chase this down. Bravo coming out and can shield it out for a goal kick.
Goretzka with those deep runs from midfield has been so effective in this tournament. Along with Werner, I think those two have been the breakout stars for this German side. It's shown in their production on the goals, but just their contribution throughout the game. Goretzka in that deep lying midfield, he can play both ways. Werner stretches the defense. He can finish when he gets in front of the goal. I have a solid bet on both of those being at the World Cup squad next year.
Goretzka plays for Schalke. He was involved in all 3 goals in the win over Australia. Scored 1, assisted another, and won the penalty for the 3rd. Scored twice. There's a bit of confusion here on whose throw this is. Goretzka's 2 goals in the first 8 minutes against Mexico. Fastest ever by a German international that early in a match. And still they're sorting out the seemingly simple matter of the fact that it's a Chilean throw. Charles Aranguiz rolled in. Out wide for Isla. Isla's cross. Vargas picked it up. Couldn't do anything with it. And Rudy able to get it away. Looks like activity down on Chile's bench. As Vidal, as Aranguiz running off him. Vidal will cross in looking for Vargas. Squadron Mustafi got his head in the way, and Stindl looking to play the outlet perhaps for Werner. It's Leonardo Valencia, who they tried to sneak on right at the final whistle of extra time the other night before the penalty shootout. Who will be coming on in a moment as Isla miscontrols that out for a Germany throw.
Just watching the Chilean bench signal to him. You always get your instructions when you come on the field. A lot of times it's set pieces, who you're going to mark. But the Chilean coaches were pointing to this left-hand side. I think they're going to want more numbers in the box, because when they start to get services in there, there really haven't been enough numbers for Chile to attack the ball.
Zarangi's just throwing his body at the ball, allowing it to get to the feet of Alexis Sanchez. Pass one, pass two. Back from Vidal. Alexis has support from Isla, sending in the cross instead. And it's going to be behind for a goal kick. Now here comes the change. Marcelo Diaz, their deepest line defensive midfielder, the man to make way for the forward. 26 years of age, just his 8th appearance, though, has played his entire career in Chile. Leonardo Valencia.
Well, we referenced it in the first half. It was a tough day for Diaz today. He's been excellent for Chile throughout this tournament. He's been the engine in midfield, but too many careless giveaways. His positioning sense hasn't been as good as it has been in other matches. They've opted for the tactical switch.
Valencia came on for Fuenzalida on the wing for Chile in the second half of their opening game against Cameroon, and hasn't been seen since, as Alexis Sanchez is penalized for that challenge on Matthias Ginter.
And let's just see how that impacts Chile's shape. Sanchez is going down. Not too much in that one. It looks as though Hernandez is going to drop a little bit deeper, and now Valencia is going to sit just in front of that. You can call it a 3 in midfield now. He might come up and play alongside Arturo Vidal and just give them, they're having a little word right now, a few instructions right down in front of us.
Growing frustration from the Chilean fans, thousands of them that have descended here on Russia and have added such wonderful color and noise to this tournament. Foul there given away by Julian Draxler on the substitute Valencia. Vidal looking to play quickly for Mauricio Isla. It's got Valencia making a run inside. The cross meant for Vargas, just above him though, and Mustafi's header straight to the feet of Leon Goretzka. Werner battling, out-muscled though by Gary Medel. Rossellor read the whole way by Kimmich. He jumped on that passing lane and now sends it across for Julian Draxler. Pressure coming from behind from Isla. Draxler is by him. Draxler is in! Deflected shot just wide! Another great look for Julian Draxler, but still the Germans can't get a second.
And Medel just gets caught flat-footed here as Draxler pushes it by him, and that deflection, you're absolutely right, John. It takes it wide because that was heading on target. Although on that last look, you're not going to think that Claudio Brava is going to get to that one. Very fortunate. So many times you see that one just flick off the boot, up and over the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. Another warning sign from Germany.
How much longer before they grab that second? As Chile are hanging around. Draxler not enough on that. Kimmich under pressure from Alexis Sanchez, able to get it back for Ter Stegen. Long run for Jonas Hector to get down to that ball. Vargas rides him into the turf.
And the longer this game goes on at 1-0 for Germany, you're going to see this Chilean side get extremely frustrated. And they have to maintain their patience. They have to, when they get those opportunities in behind, try and take advantage of them. But don't start committing silly fouls. It'll play right into the Germans' hands.
That's off Bossellur's head, and he dragged down Kimmich, so it is going to be given as a free kick, and Joshua Kimmich is down. He went to ground a bit awkwardly there.
Just gets tangled up Hard to see exactly what happened. He's holding his left leg as he goes down. It's almost as soon as he landed.
Well, Joshua Kimmich has been indispensable for Germany. He's played every minute of their last 18 games coming into tonight. He took over for Benedikt Hövedes at right back in the third game of the European Championship last summer. Hövedes, who had played every minute of the World Cup title campaign at left back, and Kimmich in that time playing 3 different positions, 2 goals and 8 assists in those 18 games. Just finished his second season with Bayern Munich. They're looking at that leg now off to the side of the field, so the Germans will play momentarily with 10.
He's asked to come back on already, so the training staff's not even done with him, and he wants to get back on the field.
It's Hector and Draxler who stand over the free kick. Everyone back to defend for Chile. Jonas Hector swinging it into a dangerous area. It's knocked out right in front. It's sitting on the top of the 6-yard box before Vidal sweeps it away. Stindl looking to reset, and Werner was offside. And a little bit of afters there, nose to nose. Meanwhile, off camera from Kimmich and Claudio Bravo. Vidal, Kimmich's teammate, steps in and they exchange shoves.
There's a push to the face there, John.
Never mind, they play together. They're on opposite sides right now. And the emotions boiling over.
You see Emre Can there having a word with the referee, saying there was a push to the face.
Interesting, a couple of the German substitute players warming up came onto the field while that was going on. Milorad Mazic has his yellow card out. Yellow to each. Well, when they said after the group stage game we'll see each other in the final, I don't know if that's entirely what they meant.
I told you about teammates playing against each other for different countries. When you cross that white line, when you're on the field of a competitive match, you're up against each other, and it's each side wants to win. It's a pure competitive nature, and that's why both of these players who play at one of the best clubs in the world compete against each other every single day, and we'll get a good look at it. There's actually a little bit of contact between Kimmich and Claudio Bravo, and then Vidal comes over to get involved, and that is a push to the face. It is right in the front of the referee.
And you mentioned Emre Can, a couple of the German subs who came onto the field there during all that. They have to be very careful. It's easy enough in the rules for them to get dismissed. Aranguiz is trundled over by Julian Draxler.
I think there's a difference of respect there between two teammates, because how many times do you see when a player gets hit in the face or any slight contact, they go down trying to bait the referee in for a red card? So I think you just put that down to two players being extremely competitive, caught up in the moment. I think the referee got that one right.
They'll laugh about it on the Bayern Munich training field in a couple of weeks. An hour gone at St. Petersburg Stadium. Nightfall starting to take effect above us. Temperatures dropping in this FIFA Confederations Cup final. Kimmich miscontrolling that out for a throw. Gets a shove in the back from Aranguiz, and now he's down, holding the back of his head. And Milorad Mazic, our Serbian referee, has got to manage this very cautiously right now. Otherwise, it could easily spiral.
I think Aranguiz caught Kimmich in the back of the net coming through the ball after the foul had already been whistled. We talk about game management from referees. This is where they need to start using yellow cards just to calm this game down. It's starting to boil over just a little bit.
Lars Stindl, the 20th minute, the game's only goal so far, as Vidal couldn't do anything with that throw. Although did that come last off the German leg? Yes, it did. And Ter Stegen couldn't get across in time. So Chile get a corner out of that. Huge edge in all the statistics in favor of Chile, but the same was true when Germany beat Mexico 4-1 in the semifinal. If you look at the stat sheet, you would have thought the Mexicans played them off the park. Leonardo Valencia. Noise rising for the Chilean fans as he sends in the corner. Ter Stegen got a good punch there in traffic. Bravo looking to reset long for Vidal. He's there first on the second ball. Pablo Hernandez using his body well on Draxler. Vidal a little slow to get up behind the play. As Isla brings it down, rolls it in for Arturo Vidal. Back out, but too far for Charles Aranguiz to trace down. As much as we mentioned in the first half how rarely Chile have conceded in the knockout stages, these back-to-back Copa America titles, you heard it from Rob there, they haven't actually scored a goal in the last 3 major finals they've played. That ball's going to stay in play for Timo Werner. And he's down holding his face as Gonzalo Jara knocked it out for a throw.
Jara had a 5-yard head start on Timo Werner on that one. Ooh, and I think that's a red card, John. That left elbow goes up. That's a sharp elbow. See if that one gets reviewed.
Now that is something that they can review on the video assistant referee. You've got 2 high-level international referees and an assistant referee watching in what they call the VAR cabin in the broadcast compound, and you wonder if Jonas Hector is taking his time on this throw, allowing the referee to potentially get advice from his video assistants.
He did the motion. Saw him do the little motion for the TV screen for the VAR.
And this is fascinating here, all these different parts of learning the VAR system. As Milorad Mazic is slowly making his way over. You see the video assistant referees, Clément Turpin of France, who was at the European Championship last year, Arthur Dias of Portugal, a referee in the UEFA Champions League, looking at it. They will go to the video review. Potentially a critical moment.
I think it's a red card. He catches him. There's a clear intent here. Not on this one, but right there. He reaches his left elbow out right in the face of Werner. And he's smart because he wants to come get a look at it himself here, the referee, because this is a potentially massive call. If Chile lose one of their center backs in Jara, in my mind, John, there's absolutely no doubt here.
Well, there has to be evidence in the video. There was a clear and obvious error in the call on the field, which was just a throw-in for Germany. And Milorad Mazic, as we mentioned, has a lot of experience, European Championship, World Cup, UEFA Champions League, looking at the video replays, talking to his video assistants. He's walking now back out onto the field. This is going to be very dramatic as he comes all the way across now at a jog, and Gonzalo Jara is standing at the top of the 18-yard box. Mazic has now spotted him. Video assistant referee, red card comes out. No, yellow card comes out. Very interesting. We were all expecting red.
Well, that's surprising, especially after he's had a look at it.
So just a yellow for Jara. Dr. Joe Macknick, our FIFA match commissioner and rules expert. Dr. Joe, give us your thoughts on what we've just seen.
Well, this one's hard to explain. The referee has obviously seen all the video replays we have seen. It looks like a clear, deliberate strike to the face of the opponent, having nothing to do with the play on the ball. The contact is not negligible, and this should be a send-off, not a yellow card.
It is a free kick now for Germany. Is that something we're going to be talking about in the aftermath of this final, if Chile can come from behind to win it? Hector swings in the ensuing free kick. It takes a bounce in there. Rudiger came off of a Chilean leg, picked up by Claudio Bravo. As we've said, yes, you get the technology. It's still, at the end of the day, is the referee making the decision. He makes the first decision, I guess you could say, in real time, the same as ever. He gets another opportunity to change his decision looking at the video replays. But it is still the decision of the referee, Milorad Mazic. Yellow card for Gonzalo Jara, second Chilean to go in the book, along with Vidal. And Chile are still in this game.
With 11 players, which is still surprising to me. But it is, I mean,
especially when he reached for his back pocket. Normally that's where referees hold their red cards.
And I was convinced. And look, I'm all for keeping 22 players on the field from a neutral perspective, but
Goretzka intercepting the pass meant for Vidal. Got it away for Timo Werner. Couldn't do anything with it as Chile were flooding numbers back, but it's given right back. Stindl will weave his way around, knocked to the ground by Vidal, no foul. German bench upset about that down below. And Boussaillard draws fairly similar contact from Sebastian Rudy. It's a free kick for Chile. Boy, and same as after the German goal, you just hear the murmur of conversation around the St. Petersburg Stadium. But can Chile take advantage of all these second chances they seem to be getting? Alexis long switch held in play for Isla. Back now for Pablo Hernandez. Alexis Sanchez picks it up. All-time record goal scorer for Chile. Valencia, the return was beyond Alexis, couldn't do anything with it as Draxler swept it away and Hector gets it clear. Werner's header trying to guide on the path of Draxler, giving straight back to Chile.
And Chile are going to break down this German defense. It has to come through good movement between the lines, quick ball movement. It's been too slow, too easy for Germany in the last 10-15 minutes. It's all been in front of them. They can shuffle across. Their spacing's so good. And they haven't allowed any gaps for Chile to exploit.
Vargas able to get Mustafi to knock that out. Fifth corner for Chile. Can they cash one of these in, though, to a good goal-scoring attempt? Zarangi is playing it in. It's Hernandez on the end of it. Mustafi slowed again up after that challenge in the air. Boussaillard hesitated, allowing Timo Werner to step in and get on the loose ball. Tough for Kimmich to deal with, but he's able to find Goretzka. And that's going to be a foul. Free kick for Germany. Third foul whistled. There were 31 in total in their first meeting in the group stage. A couple of yellow cards could have been given in that match that weren't. 3 have been shown in total tonight as Stindl is fouled by Boussaillard.
Stindl doing well. It started high, dropped his run into that little pocket, picks the ball up on the half turn and gets caught late by Boussaillard. This German side just managing this game right now, taking all the tempo out of it, which is played right into their hands. Chile have been unable to get going any type of momentum in this second half. And just slowly watching the clock tick away.
Hector battling with Isla in the air. Arangis came in. And out for a Chile throw. .20 to go. Germany have been leading for 50 of them. Isla had Valencia down the line, instead played ahead for Vargas, out jumped by Mustafi. Valencia though there to pick it up. He'll touch around Rudy, holds off the challenge of Hector. Now the cross played in. Sideways from Ginter. Rudiger, work to be done. A little bit of a shove perhaps from Isla. It'll be a throw for Chile. In towards Arangis. Rudy stabs it out into the path of Draxler. Stindl, Rudy, and now Draxler. You see another look at the edge the Chileans have in all the statistics, but not on the stat that matters most. Boussaillard battling with Kimmich, and it's going to be a free kick. Vidal has Alexis Sanchez running up the left. He had to wait for it, but he does find him. Numbers filtering into the box. Alexis outside of the foot. Cross for Vargas. Can he get out of control on Rudiger? Alexis coming in. 1-on-6. The shot is blocked. It was Rudy there who got his body in the way. Draxler first to that loose ball. Werner wasn't making a run. Draxler felt he was upended in the middle. Referee says nothing in it. Number of half chances Chile have had. That was the first for a while. Vidal again looking to ping it in. Down off the chest for Aranguiz. In for Valencia. Aranguiz picks it up in front of Vargas. Alexis now. Turned into a corner. Forced back. Valencia once more. Aranguiz, Vidal letting it go for Isla on the far side. Isla lifting in the cross. Vargas let it go for Alexis, who was out-jumped by Ginter. And once again, the Germans a chance to break. Played in for Werner. That's too far. You wonder if the flag was going to come up regardless. Starting to feel the pace, the tempo, the emotion, the anxiety increasing.
Yeah, Chile have raised the tempo. And it started with Alexis Sanchez on this left-hand side when he was hit on the pass by Vidal. But sometimes you have to initiate movement to raise the tempo. And it was Sanchez who put his head down, made a deep run in behind. And that forces everyone just to raise it a little bit, moving the ball quicker. They're finding the seams now.
Alexis Sanchez running in. It's a cross for Har. It drags him a bit wide. Can he get this ball back in play? No, it was already out. Promising moment there.
Watch this challenge from Rudy at the last minute. He comes across. What a tackle that is, because Alexis was winding up. He was striking through the ball. He times it so well just to be able to read the game. He saw the gap opening up. Sanchez couldn't quite get the shot off quick enough, and Sebastian Rudy, who's been excellent all tournament for this German team.
Chile are preparing their second substitution down below as it's one back in the center. Vargas, Vidal, able to dig it out for Bosellor. Angelo Segal, just to make his 6th appearance for Chile. Well, we haven't seen much of it all in this Confederations Cup. Isla on the ball. Aranguiz able to turn on as Rudiger backed off. It's into the middle for Vargas, right to Ter Stegen.
And Vidal's on the floor in front of us because he wanted a layoff here. Thought he's timed his run so well. He wanted the little dummy to take it. And there was a little bit of contact after with Joshua Kimmich. Those two have been at it.
Germans almost gave it immediately away, trying to build out of the back. Kimmich escaping. And Ter Stegen slicing that into the stands. Emre Can preparing to come on for Germany as well. Will the subs come now or will they wait? Back into play. Alexis able to get it into the middle for Valencia. And he find Isla on the far side. Isla back into the middle. A punch from Ter Stegen. Alexis holding it in. He's got Bosellor there. Bosellor sends it a deflected cross. Knocked out Alexis trying to get there. Vidal put it over the bar. They're arguing for deflection. Yes, it took a touch. It'll be a corner at least. They're arguing furiously. This should be a penalty though.
Yeah, they wanted a penalty for that. And it's not a penalty. Alexis Sanchez, he runs across. He'd already moved the ball to the right. It was Rudy who was running across his body. And all the entire Chilean box, they're all doing the signal from VAR.
I think Eduardo Vargas has been shown a yellow card for dissent. But the entire Chilean bench is going berserk down below.
We'll see if he's going to have a look at it. My first instinct on that replay was that it was not.
Milorad Mazic is going to come talk to his 4th official, Damir Skomina of Slovenia. But I think he's sending someone from the Chilean bench to the stands. Look at the eyes of Juan Antonio Pizzi. Part of the protocol has been that making the VAR signal to a referee is a form of dissent that should be punished. Joachim Löw, meanwhile, the German coach, has wandered into the Chilean technical area trying to get involved in this conversation.
And it's not a penalty. And it falls to Vidal, who takes this. He's leaning back as he strikes this with his left foot. Instead of just getting over the ball. Because Sanchez is not getting to this ball, and it was Vidal who was coming in behind. And he's
going to review it. They're going to review it. Second time in this second half, Milorad Mazic, although just as quickly, he's come back out again. He can just take the advice of his video assistants, trust in their judgment, which it looks like is what he has done. It'll be a corner. Valencia to the near post. Bosellor flicked it along and almost found Vidal. It finds Isla. Blocked. Too many German players between him and goal. And now Timo Werner trying to escape. Isla goes to ground. Werner skips over him. He's got a couple different runners here. It's not going to find either of them, as Gonzalo Jara intercepted the pass. Still, we wait, by the way, for each team to make a substitution inside of the final quarter hour at what is becoming a high-intensity Confederations Cup final. Alexis Sanchez couldn't play it backdoor on Kimmich there for Bosseur.
Germany are trying to get Emre Can on because they've lost the middle of the field. Goretzka looks like he's lost his legs a little bit, and now with Germany sitting back, soaking up pressure, his inability to get forward in the attack, he doesn't have the defensive discipline that Emre Can will bring to this team, because Chile, having stretched Germany wide, are now starting to find the gaps through the middle. Alexis Sanchez, this last 10-15 minutes has really come to life.
Chile are just leaving the two back right now, and Stindl and Werner causing them some trouble as they try to build. Bravo forced to go long. Kimmich wins the header. It's flicked along. Jara nodding it wide for Bosseur. Vidal just falls over there on contact. And I think the subs will finally come. Let's bring in Dr. Joe Magnick, our FIFA match commissioner and rules expert. Dr. Joe, that was sort of a half-hearted VAR review. Give us your thoughts on what you're starting to see from Los Angeles right now.
Well, I'm not so sure that was even a VAR review. I think the referee went over to make sure that the person he dismissed from the technical area was in fact going to be reported and leave the technical area. You know, with the decision the referee made to show a yellow card on that deliberate elbow to the face of an opponent, it's very hard for him to control the match now. Anything can go in the final 12 minutes plus stoppage time.
Emre Can on for Timo Werner. Stindl will slide forward, and then Goretzka will slide forward as well. Looks to be the adjustment from Germany there from their first substitution of the game. Played long by Pablo Hernandez, and too long. Ter Stegen had to track back and get it in front of Vargas.
And this is actually the look that Germany came out with the first time they played Chile in this match, with Emre Can in the center of midfield alongside Rudy, and now Stindl, who's not going to stretch this Chilean back line. He's just going to look to pick up the ball, be an outlet, and try and get Germany some type of possession.
Kimmich gives it away. Still, Angelo Segal has not come on for Chile. They waited on that sub. Vidal, as he's being knocked over, got the pass away for Valencia. Now Arangui's got it out from underneath his feet. Arangui's letting fly. Ter Stegen at full stretch. Did get a paw to that. It'll be another corner for Chile. 5th save of the game from Marc-Andre Ter Stegen.
And that one was picking up steam.
Quickly back into play. Valencia cutting back twice on Kimmich. The cross to the near post. Clearance only as far as Vidal. Acrobatic. But Emre Can was there to block it. And Vidal down dejectedly behind the play. Long run forward by Leon Goretzka, before Jara just smashes it out. And barking there at Goretzka, down on the ground below him.
And what a job Goretzka's done for his team there, just to drive up the side, this right-hand side, take on 2 or 3 defenders, and win a throw-in now. It's just allowed Germany to relieve a little bit of pressure.
Double change for Chile. Aranguiz is off. Angelo Segal, as we said, not terribly experienced, debuted against the United States January of 2015. Vargas is coming off as well for Edson Puig. So Chile out of subs, unless, of course, if they tie the game and it goes to extra time, they would get a 4th substitution available to them. Let's see how they shuffle the deck as it's quickly back into play for Stindl. Got crowded out, but not taken off the ball. He's still in there. Vidal comes away with it. Inside of 10 minutes left here in St. Petersburg. Germany trying to frighten the rest of the world by using their younger, less experienced team to beat the 2-time defending Copa America champions Chile in this Confederations Cup final. Puig will hold it up for Valencia. Little sidestep of Rudy. Valencia firing it in. Ter Stegen knocked it down in front of him. And I shortchanged him earlier with 6 saves before that. We'll see if they count this as a 7th.
It's hit from distance. And Emre Can's breaking
Vidal came flying through, nowhere near the ball. Emre Can, a long run up the field, all by himself right now, and just runs out of steam and body control.
Just trying to gets tangled up with Hara as he's breaking. We're going to look at two legends of the game, Maradona and Ronaldo.
The real Ronaldo, as Thierry Henry would say.
He got a big ovation when he walked onto the field before in the pre-match ceremonies.
57,268 fans, a number of them bathed in pink sunlight up in the upper deck as the sun sets here late in the evening in St. Petersburg. Puig bringing it down, trying to get around Rudiger on the outside, who sweeps it in behind. Corner number 8 of the night for Chile.
He's had a number of late interventions today, Rudiger. Just a big frame, lanky legs. His body positioning has been very good. He's dealt with everything that's been thrown at him.
It's Leonardo Valencia to send in the corner, and Kimmich was right there in the near post. How many corners tonight from both teams have we seen where that was the case? Second chance to get another serviced in, and deflected behind for another corner. Minutes to 11 p.m. here in St. Petersburg, a little before 10 in Germany, mid-afternoon in Chile. Once again, Kimmich is there on the near post.
You hear it time after time, but there's a reason. The man at the front post is there to deal with that short ball. You have to get it up and over.
Dangerous ball back for Rudiger. He's able to track it down and get it clear.
Chile leaving everybody up except for Isla.
Played long in. Hernandez out jumped by Mustafi. Boseyor for Alexis Sanchez, who steals away from Kimmich. That's a deflected cross. Ter Stegen didn't get there. It's loose, rolled in front and missed. Odilo Segal. It came to him in a flash, but he couldn't get it on target.
And Ter Stegen's caught flat-footed. He doesn't see the run from Puig coming across him on his blind side. He does the right thing. He puts it back into the mixer, and he tries to take this one on the half volley. Again, leaning back. Just get anything on it. Get over the top of it. Half volley through the ball into the ground. And that's 1-1. There were two German players on the line, but if you get the right type of contact on that, it's going into the back of the net. Huge let-off for Ter Stegen in Germany.
Well, they'll talk about that. Those two will be teammates after this tournament at Pachuca, where Puig is moving, and Segal has been, and Omar Gonzalez, of course, U.S. international there as well. As we remind you, later on FS1, Confederations Cup tonight, in-depth analysis of this final, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, here on FS1. A lot to digest, and you heard from Rob mentioning extended post-game here on FS1 after the final whistle to break it all down. Arturo Vidal, long looking for Boseyor. Alexis there as well, and Joshua Kimmich fought through Boseyor's challenge to knock it away and fought Emre Can. Stindl couldn't hold it up. Germany win it back. Good work there between Rudy and Emre Can. Kimmich gets it from Stindl. Challenge there from Boseyor.
And Kimmich is so smart, so clever here, just to draw the contact and win the foul. Because Germany, they can just possess the ball just a little bit now. Move this Chilean team around, wear them down. There's not much energy left in those legs now in the 85th minute.
Back into play by Mustafi, looking for Hector, and that was Puig tracking back, who nods it out for a German throw. Less than 5 minutes before whatever stoppage time Milorad Masic gives us. Should be a little bit. With those VAR reviews. Hector had it knocked away there by Valencia. Throw for Chile. Valencia off the throw, met by Can, who knocks it away. Now Goretzka running for daylight. Rides the challenge. Boseyor steps in. Kimmich was there first, rolling, looking for Stindl. He couldn't get there. Nadal was riding him the whole way. Bravo quickly upfield. Good alertness there at the back. Germany to knock it away. It was Hector who's on the ball now. Chile are flying bodies through, but Germany, for the most part, are able to keep it and find teammates. Even a deflected ball picked up by Stindl. Ginter for Kimmich. Looking to roll it in. Bravo, can he get there in time? Yes, he does, in front of Leon Goretzka.
This young German side, John, they deserve a lot of credit for the way that they've been managing this game. Chile have thrown a lot at them, and they're showing experience and maturity beyond their age. If they can see this one out, it'd be a tremendous effort.
Vidal across to the far side, Artur Vidal. Hector comes to meet him. Vidal off the back of Hector, knocked down by Mustafi, shot to the top of the box. Able to find Rudy. Vidal just threw his body in there, but Rudy got the pass away for Draxler. He'll continue his run forward. Taking longer and longer for the Chileans who go to ground to get back up in their exhaustion. Stindl laying it back. Chan to the far side for Sebastian Rudy. It's a numbers advantage for Germany right now. It's 5-on-4 at the edge of the box. Draxler across for Leon Goretzka. Can they slam the door shut? Joshua Kimmich lifting it in for Draxler. Is just too tall and a bit behind him, and he couldn't steer it on frame. 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go for Chile to try to rescue this and keep this remarkable streak alive. Copa America titles in the last 2 summers for this golden generation. A look back at Draxler's attempt.
If that had gone in, that would have been my goal of the tournament. The build-up from Germany in the circumstances, the way that Chile is trying to close them down, just to move the ball around, in and out, between the lines, layoff, runs from late. In the 88th minute to still put numbers forward, and now they're back behind the ball again.
Alexis knocked away by Rudy. Emre Can, he's got Stindl running in front of him. Looked like it was knocked away. He's just continuing his run forward. Another attempt to come in from behind to knock him off the ball. Can using his strength there, 1-on-3. Just bowls over top of it, and now the whole German bench has leapt to their feet. A couple of their substitutes have run out. As the Chilean players are all on top of Emre Can.
Like
Yogi Love has come onto the field now trying to sort this out. Yellow shown to Can.
Couple rugby tackles in there, but it was Can. He gets the yellow card for lying on the ball after and not letting Chile get the ball.
Claudio Bravo shown a yellow as well.
And that was the first one, and then he's on top. He's got his feet up. There's a little contact there, but it's now. He hasn't released the ball. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's got him in a headlock there. Claudio Bravo, that's what he gets the yellow card for.
Still waiting to see how much at a time we're going to have. You would expect a fair bit because we have had a lot of stoppages in this second half. Nicolas Zula preparing to come on. 5 minutes extra as it's played in. Mustafi backpedaling, got his head to it. Ginter comes sideways from him. Kimmich a touch. Bolsayor back in. Rudiger up for that one. It didn't find Vidal, who was in space. And once again, the Germans look to break. Sebastian Rudy, Bolsayor trying to catch him from behind and can't. So 5 more minutes for Germany's second team to see this out for what would be an 8th major championship for them in their history. And a lot for Yogi Love to think about as he makes his squad selection for next summer's World Cup. How remarkably well these younger, less experienced players have done on the world stage. It'll be Leon Goretzka who will come off here. And Zula, who was among the starting rotation at the back. An extra big body to help defend coming onto the field. We've seen plenty of late goals. We saw one earlier today. Pepe for Portugal, 90+1 to force extra time in the third place match. This would really be something. It's Germany with the ball at field. Medel stepping in on Stindl to get it back for Claudio Bravo. 1 minute gone of the 5. Chan rising up, but it's to the feet of Arturo Vidal. Rudy steps in. Did he catch Vidal? Card's going to come out.
And he catches him late, Rudy. There's worse areas you can give away a foul from. And Bravo's actually going to come up to take this one all the way from his own half. And that means Chile are just going to pour as many numbers possible. He's going to try and hit this one low and hard towards the back post and look for that second ball back across.
Every single player is in the frame of that picture right now. Everyone's forward as Bravo mishit it. That's easily cleared away.
And what a waste from Claudio Bravo. Just give them a chance. He mishits it completely. But all the Chilean players are going to stay up.
Bravo playing it long this time. Better contact. Vidal got a flick to it, but straight into Marc-Andre ter Stegen. 7 saves officially for ter Stegen. And a couple of mishits and slices in the first half. Stindl, the flag has stayed down on Stindl. Trying to hold it up on Gary Medel. Looking to escape perhaps to the corner. Medel steps in, wins a free kick after winning the ball. Halfway through the 5 extra minutes. Will Germany get Julian Brandt onto the field? Good work by Hector to win that header. Vidal settling it down for Mauricio Isla. Isla will lift it long. Alexis among the men up there. Mustafi, his club teammate, won the header. It's a foul. It's a free kick for Chile in a great shooting position.
He does well just to get his leg up. And Ginter's too aggressive there on top of his box. Comes through the back of him, and you'd imagine that Alexis Sanchez will want to take this one with the right foot. It's a great distance to get it up and over the wall. Two options here to go, either far post. He's got the technique. We've seen him do it many times for Arsenal. Up and over. ter Stegen has to trust his wall, position himself to either shuffle across, use his big frame. It's a big moment in the match.
It is perhaps the last moment Chile have to force extra time. It'll be 90 plus 5. By the time he takes it, 57,268 coming to their feet in the St. Petersburg Stadium. Chile's all-time leading goal scorer. Trying to rescue this. They'll put another man on the post, and almost were fought in front of ter Stegen, who was able to make the save. Rudiger gets it clear upfield. Draxler got it caught between his legs. One final chance for Chile in the dying seconds of the Confederations Cup final. Alexis trying to bring this one down. He's done that. Now can he wheel away or find a teammate? Gets away from Kimmich's attempted challenge. Now he'll cross it in, but not enough. Sent away by Rudy. Is there time enough to Chile to get this ball back upfield and get one last chance? Bravo playing it long. Rudiger out jumped in the air. Straight though to Zula. Only as far as Mel, who mishit it. Boseor laying it across now. Rolled it all the way wide. Numbers filtering forward. Isla will cross in. Header up in the air from Skodran Mustafi. Clearance once again. Only the top of the box. There is the final whistle. This incredible group of young German stars have pulled off the upset over Chile and have won the FIFA Confederations Cup. This predominantly pro-Chilean crowd is stunned. Stuart Holden, how has Germany done this?
John, Jurgen Low said yesterday in his press conference that he wanted this tremendous talent that Germany has to become world-class talent. And I think what we've seen in this last 2 weeks is exactly that. A number of players that have proved second string means absolutely nothing. These are young talents, some of the best in the world, and they have proved that they can go to toe-to-toe with established superstars. They played this Chilean side toe-to-toe today. They matched their effort. They hung in when they needed to. They battled, they fought, and they have deserved this championship. They've been the best team throughout this tournament, and they're going home champions.
Remarkable stuff from Germany. Chile will come back with something to prove next summer at the World Cup. Time to hand you back to Rob Stone in Los Angeles as the FIFA Confederations Cup final finishes. Germany 1, Chile 0.
John, Stu, as we take in these reacts, there's no way you can tell me these guys treated this as just a dress rehearsal for next summer's World Cup. You look at the activities from the third place game. That went into extra time, and the passion that popped out, and the red cards as well. And then what transpired today in St. Petersburg. This is more than just a tune-up, more than just a test for next summer. And this is another platform where Germany, Ian, has flexed their muscles and sent a large, resounding message to the soccer community.
And then you're seeing hungry young players desperate to be involved next year in, like, the biggest football competition ever in the world. And, you know what I mean? And it's a very, very good Chile side. But the Germans, they've just got better and better as the tournament's gone on. They know how to play tournament football. And people are talking about the different amount of caps and the experience. Does not mean anything in this situation. It doesn't mean anything, and that's what we're seeing now.
And in the process, remember, Germany adding another nice piece of silverware for the
young team that they stand this. You know, second half it was, I don't know, 20 minutes. The referee, he really lost his control.
Yeah. For this German team, this was an audition. This was an audition for them individually and collectively to come through a tournament like this and to show the same type of mentality that the quote-unquote A team shows. And for Chile, you know, keep in mind that no team that has won the Confederations Cup has then gone on that next summer and won a World Cup. So who knows? Maybe this is a blessing in disguise to plant that seed that it's not always going to come easy in the summer for Chile.
Coming into this game, German manager Jogi Löw said, "We have developed. All of the matches have given us different problems. It has been a testing ground collectively. They have become a genuine team, and now they are genuine champions for the first time in Germany's rich soccer history. They are your Confederations Cup champions." Plenty more coverage coming your way up here on the post-game show. St. Petersburg will get the reaction from